Imagine this. You're caught in a relentless whirlwind of thoughts, worries, and distractions. Modern life is relentless, pulling us in countless directions with endless phone notifications, mounting work pressures, and ever-increasing expectations. Your mind turns into a battlefield where negative voices and constant noise drown out the peace within. You yearn to focus, to feel in control, but the harder you try, the more you feel like you're drifting further away from your true self. Pause for a moment and listen. Stoicism, a timeless guide to inner calm and self-mastery, might just hold the key to conquering your mind and reclaiming your focus. This philosophy isn't a distant, abstract theory. It's a collection of practical lessons tested over centuries by individuals who faced the toughest of challenges. If they could overcome, why can't you? Over the next few minutes, I'll share invaluable insights distilled from the essence of Stoicism. These are not empty platitudes, but actionable principles that can transform how you view life and gain control over your mind. So stay focused and don't miss any part of this journey. Everything you need to start mastering yourself is right here. Are you ready to take the first step? Let's begin. Consider the essence of focusing on your mind. The human mind is a vast and mysterious place, holding the power to either elevate or shatter your life. In Stoicism, mastering your mind is seen as the key to unlocking freedom from the chaos of the external world. Can you feel it? The mind isn't just a tool, it's a garden where each thought is a seed. Positive thoughts of gratitude, peace, and love bloom into radiant flowers, but negative thoughts of fear, worry, and regret become the weeds that block out the light and strangle the garden's vitality. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. These simple yet profound words remind us that the only true domain of control lies within. Life will always be full of uncertainties, unexpected obstacles, and external noise. But how we respond, how we focus our attention, is what determines the outcome. Think about how often you've been pulled away from the present by trivial worries. Perhaps you're at work, yet your mind wanders to what others might think of you. Or maybe you're trying to focus on a task only to find yourself scrolling endlessly through social media. The mind, like a river, can sweep us away if we don't learn to guide its flow. But instead of fighting against the current, Stoicism invites us to master it, not through force, but through the conscious choice of where to direct our attention. Seneca wrote, "To be everywhere is to be nowhere." In a world brimming with distractions, the ability to focus on one thing at a time is a quiet act of courage. It requires the strength to say no to what doesn't matter and to dedicate your full attention to what truly does. Picture a day when your to-do list feels endless. If you let your mind spiral into panic, you only add to the chaos. But if you pause, take a deep breath, and ask, "What's the one thing I can do right now to move forward?" You create clarity amidst the storm. Focus isn't just an outward action, it's an inner journey. It takes courage to live in the present, to resist the temptation of retreating into past regrets or future anxieties. Marcus Aurelius reminded us to confine ourselves to the present. Right now, as you're reading these words, ask yourself, where is my mind? Am I truly present? That presence doesn't just sharpen your focus, it reveals the hidden treasures of life itself. The mind isn't a machine to be controlled, it's the most delicate part of you, a space that needs care, patience, and love. To nurture your mind is to listen to it, to know when to seek stillness and when to act. It's the deliberate choice to become the gardener of your mental landscape. To find peace and strength, you must begin by curating your thoughts, feeding the ones that lead you closer to the person you wish to become. You might ask, is this difficult? The answer is yes, But the beauty lies in the fact that, like any skill, focus can be developed. Start small. When you sip a cup of tea, notice the warmth as it travels down your throat. When you read a book, let your mind sink fully into the words. These small actions, repeated over time, will cultivate a powerful habit, the habit of mastering your mind. Your mind is the greatest power you possess. It can be your strongest ally or your most relentless adversary. And focus isn't just a skill, it's an art. When you learn to focus, you don't just conquer your mind. You open the door to a life of meaning and purpose. As Epictetus was right, true strength doesn't come from controlling what happens outside of you, but from mastering the world within. Continuing our exploration of the profound principles of Stoicism, let's delve into the art of turning your focus inward, a potent strategy that can reshape your entire life. At times when life's demands feel overwhelming, whether due to work deadlines, social pressures, or the non-stop barrage of daily responsibilities, the secret to maintaining tranquility lies not in seeking external solutions, but in looking within. By shifting your focus inward, you stop reacting impulsively to the world around you. Instead, you begin to shape your perception, which in turn dramatically transforms your experience of reality. This inward focus is a cornerstone of Stoicism, teaching us to master our inner world in order to effectively navigate the outer chaos. Epictetus, a revered Stoic philosopher, wisely noted, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the view they take of them." This statement isn't merely a philosophical musing, but a practical truth we encounter daily. For instance, imagine being stuck in a traffic jam during rush hour. While many might react with frustration or anger, a Stoic sees this as an opportunity to reflect, listen to an inspiring podcast, or simply appreciate a moment of stillness. It's not the traffic that defines your experience, but how you choose to perceive and respond to it. Focusing inward also initiates a profound journey of self-awareness. It's akin to sitting before a mirror, seeing yourself fully, your strengths, your fears, and the truths you might usually avoid confronting. This task is not easy. It requires courage and honesty. Yet, understanding who you are at your core allows you to realign your life with your deepest values and aspirations, thereby crafting a life marked by purpose and clarity. Imagine dedicating a few minutes each day to writing in a journal, not merely to catalogue events, but to engage in an honest dialogue with yourself. Marcus Aurelius, through his meditations, exemplified this practice. His writings were not public scripts, but personal reflections used to find tranquility amid the chaos of his imperial duties. You too can adopt this practice. Write about the thoughts that trouble you, the emotions you're wrestling with, and the lessons you're learning. Over time, you'll find that peace is not something you seek from the external world, but something you cultivate from within. Turning inward helps you navigate not only the present, but also unlocks a unique capacity to influence your future. By focusing on what truly matters, you can transform your life in meaningful ways. Marcus Aurelius captured this beautifully, stating, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." When you cultivate thoughts aligned with your values and aspirations, you plant the seeds for a life of fulfillment and contentment. This journey of turning inward, though challenging, offers profound rewards. Each time you choose to introspect, you assert your power over your life, not as a passive observer, but as an active participant. You become the calm within the storm, the master of your fate, steering your ship through turbulent waters with wisdom and composure. When was the last time you truly listened to your inner voice? Have you taken a moment to reflect on what really matters to you? While the external world may remain a whirlwind of activity, Within you lies a sanctuary of stillness and strength. From this place of inner peace, you can draw the power not only to conquer your mind, but to shape your life in extraordinary ways. Begin with that stillness, that inward focus, and embrace the transformative power of introspection. This isn't just a philosophical exercise. It's a practical approach to living a life defined by resilience, peace, and purpose. By turning inward, you not only find clarity in the present, but also lay the groundwork for a future where your outer circumstances reflect your inner serenity. Next, consider the profound impact of cultivating an awareness of your thoughts. Have you ever paused to consider what stories you are telling yourself? Are they narratives of encouragement that uplift you, or are they whispers of doubt and self-criticism that hold you back? What you think about yourself and your world isn't just a reflection of your mood, it's the very foundation upon which your life is built. Every thought in your mind is like a brick. These bricks can either construct a robust house of confidence and self-assurance, or build confining walls of fear and limitation. When you become aware of your thoughts, you gain the power to select them consciously, which is the essence of true freedom. For instance, someone who feels defeated by failure might typically think, "I'm not good enough, I have no value." But if they paused, looked deeper into those self-critical thoughts, and questioned their validity, they might realize these are not truths, but fears. By replacing them with empowering affirmations like, "Failure is just a step, not the destination," they could see hope shining through the cracks of their setbacks. Becoming aware of your thoughts isn't merely a defensive tool against challenges. It's a gateway to true inner freedom. In today's world, where social media pressures are rampant, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by comparisons. You might see someone's perfect vacation or career milestone and think, "Why isn't my life like that?" But if you stop to consider that what you're seeing is just a curated highlight reel, you might alleviate feelings of inadequacy. Instead, remind yourself, every journey is unique, and I have my own values that cannot be compared. Your thoughts are not solitary whispers in the void, they are potent seeds. The reality you experience is the soil in which these seeds grow. If you sow seeds of worry and despair, you will cultivate a garden of barriers and limitations. But if you choose to plant seeds of hope and gratitude, you'll likely notice a positive shift in how you perceive the world around you. To start becoming more aware of your thoughts, you don't need grand gestures. At the end of each day, simply jot down what has been running through your mind. Which thoughts weighed you down? Do they reflect reality, or are they fleeting emotions mistaken for truths? Journaling in this way provides a clearer picture of your inner landscape, helping you decide which thoughts to nurture and which to let go, freeing yourself from unnecessary burdens. Cultivating this awareness requires courage, the courage to face yourself and see both the beautiful and the flawed aspects of who you are. Once you embark on this path, you'll realize that your mind is a powerful tool, and you hold the key to unlock its potential. As Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." And how you react starts with the thoughts you choose to entertain. When you master your thoughts, you don't just gain control over your mind, you master your entire life. This journey isn't easy, but it leads to genuine peace and strength. And it all begins with something simple: listening, observing, and changing the way you speak to yourself. Let's take that first step together. Commit to laying the bricks of hope, trust, and determination, the building blocks of the strong, unshakable house you call your life. As we continue to delve deeper into the profound wisdom of Stoicism, let's focus on the art of awareness in relation to our thoughts. It's essential to recognize what narratives we create and maintain in our minds, because these stories significantly shape our realities and our behaviors. Have you ever stopped to ask yourself, what stories am I telling myself? Are these narratives lifting you up, encouraging you to reach new heights, or are they whispers of doubt and criticism, chaining you to your fears? The truth is, the narratives we hold about ourselves and the world around us aren't just passive reflections of our states of mind. They are the very foundations upon which we build our lives. Every thought you entertain is akin to laying a brick. These bricks can either construct a fortress of strength and confidence or a prison of limitations and self-doubt. When you become consciously aware of your thoughts, you gain the power to choose the architecture of your mental landscape. This choice is the essence of freedom, a freedom from the inside out. For instance, someone who constantly feels overwhelmed by failure might frequently think, "I'm not good enough and I have no value." These debilitating thoughts are often born from deeper fears, not from truths. What if, instead of accepting these thoughts, they paused to examine and challenge them? What if they replaced "I'm not good enough" with "every failure is a step towards success"? Such a shift doesn't just change the narrative, it illuminates paths of hope and resilience that were previously obscured by self-doubt. The process of becoming aware of your thoughts is not merely an exercise in positive thinking, it's a strategic approach to navigating life's challenges. In today's world, we often feel pressure from social media, where we are bombarded with images and stories of others' supposed perfection. This constant comparison can be crushing. For example, seeing someone's idyllic vacation photos or their career successes might trigger thoughts like, "Why isn't my life like that?" However, by recognizing that these are only snippets of a larger, untold story, you can free yourself from the trap of comparison. Instead, you might remind yourself, each person's journey is unique, and I am on my own path, complete with its unique lessons and triumphs. This shift in perspective is pivotal. Your thoughts are not merely echoes in the chambers of your mind. They are seeds that grow into the garden of your life. If you plant seeds of worry and despair, you cultivate a landscape riddled with obstacles and shadows. But if you sow seeds of hope, gratitude, and resilience, you nurture a garden that blooms with possibilities and light. So, how can you start this process of cultivating awareness? Begin by reflecting at the end of each day. Write down the predominant thoughts that occupied your mind. Which thoughts brought you peace? Which ones caused turmoil? Do these thoughts reflect reality, or are they distorted by fears and misconceptions? This simple practice of nightly reflection can help you understand the contours of your mental landscape better. It allows you to weed out destructive thoughts and nurture those that are constructive. Cultivating this awareness requires not only reflection, but also courage. The courage to confront and embrace all aspects of yourself, both the strengths and the vulnerabilities. Once you engage in this practice, you'll realize that your mind is not just a passive tool, but a powerful ally in the quest for a fulfilled and purposeful life. Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This wisdom underscores that the cornerstone of mastering life's challenges lies in the thoughts we choose to entertain. When you master your thoughts, you don't just gain control over your internal dialogues, you unlock the ability to steer your life in the direction you desire. Mastering your thoughts is not an easy journey. It requires commitment, practice, and patience. But the rewards are immense. It leads to genuine peace, strength, and a profound sense of agency over your life. And it all begins with something seemingly simple, yet incredibly profound: the choice to listen, observe, and consciously shift the way you speak to yourself. Let's consider the practical steps you can take today to begin this transformation. Start by committing to mindfulness practices that anchor you in the present moment. Engage in meditation, deep breathing, or simply mindful walking. These practices help quiet the noise and allow you to hear the more subtle tones of your internal narrative. Another powerful tool is journaling. It's not just about recording events, but about engaging with your thoughts and emotions critically and compassionately. Write about what worries you and why, what excites you, and what dreams you harbor. This practice doesn't just clarify your thoughts, it empowers you to reshape them. As you cultivate a habit of mindfulness and journaling, you will likely notice a shift in how you perceive and react to the world around you. You'll find yourself responding to life's ups and downs with a calmer, more measured approach. You'll start to see challenges not as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and learning. Remember, every step forward in this journey of thought awareness is a step towards mastering your mind and, by extension, mastering your life. The path may be gradual and subtle, but each conscious choice to engage with your thoughts positively and constructively contributes to building a life defined not by external circumstances, but by internal resilience and clarity. This transformative journey of thought mastery is open to everyone. It starts with a simple decision to be mindful of your thoughts and to gently steer them towards empowerment and positivity. By doing so, you lay the groundwork for a life not just lived, but truly experienced in all its depth and potential. As we continue our journey into the essence of Stoicism, let's explore the concept of living as if you've already won. This is not merely a psychological trick, but a powerful way of reclaiming control over your life and harnessing the power of your mind. It involves approaching each day with the mindset of a victor, someone who has already overcome all obstacles, even when reality has yet to catch up. When you adopt this mindset, you shift from being a victim of circumstances to the architect of your own reality. Victory, in this sense, begins not as an external event, but as an internal state of consciousness. Consider the image of standing before a grand door that leads to all the opportunities you've ever desired. You could hesitate, clouded by doubt and fear, unsure if you're ready to step through. Alternatively, you could take a confident step forward with a smile, trusting that the door has been waiting for you to arrive all along. This is the difference between someone who waits for success to arrive from the outside and someone who claims victory from within. The philosopher William James once advised, "Act as if what you do makes a difference. It does." This timeless wisdom underscores that living as if you've already won isn't about pretending. It's about aligning your actions with the potential and abilities you are still realizing. When you live this way, your entire energy shifts. Your attitude becomes more positive, your body language reflects confidence, and your decisions are driven by courage rather than fear. This sense of victory is not dependent on possessing everything you want, but stems from a deep belief that you already have what it takes to face any challenge that comes your way. Imagine how you would walk, talk, and smile if you truly believed you were in control of your destiny. This belief fundamentally separates those who achieve their goals from those who continue to search for opportunities without ever really grasping them. There will undoubtedly be days when you face setbacks or when your efforts seem to yield no visible results. During these times, remember that victory isn't just about the outcomes you achieve, but how you respond to the challenges. Visualize a difficult workday where nothing goes according to plan. You could let frustration take over, or you could adjust your posture, steady your gaze, and proceed with the assurance of someone who knows this is just a temporary setback. In this state of mind, you will find the clarity and strength to persevere. Sometimes you might think you need to achieve something monumental to recognize your own worth, but your true value does not depend on external achievements or validations. It is determined by how you see yourself and the authenticity with which you approach life. Living as if you've already won is not about denying reality. It's about fully embracing and manifesting your highest potential. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, remarked that luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Preparation is not just about taking actions, but also about cultivating a mindset ready to seize every opportunity that comes your way. Every morning, ask yourself, how would I live today if I had already won? This question doesn't just guide your actions, it transforms your entire approach to life, even down to the mundane moments. How you interact with others, the energy with which you tackle tasks, and even how you savor your morning coffee all become expressions of confidence and joy. Victory is not something you wait for, it's a state of being you choose at the moment. Reflect on the times in your life that make you most proud. Were they not often when you faced challenges head-on, or when you decided not to let fear dictate your actions? Choosing to live as if you've already won not only inspires you, but also instills confidence in those around you. As you embody this mindset, the world responds in kind. Doors you thought were closed begin to open, and opportunities you never anticipated start to appear. This approach isn't about luck, it's the result of being fully prepared to embrace the best life has to offer. If you're still with me, congratulations, you haven't given up. You're committed to mastering your mind and taking control of your life, a feat that few dare to undertake. Stay with me, because what lies ahead is not just a set of steps, but a solid strategy to face any challenge with no more doubts or fears, just the confidence and inner strength to thrive. Together, let's continue to explore this transformative approach to life. Each step taken in the spirit of Stoic wisdom not only brings us closer to mastering our minds, but also to living our lives with a sense of purpose and fulfillment that is both rare and deeply rewarding. Remember, every moment is an opportunity to affirm your strength and to demonstrate to yourself and the world that you are not just surviving, but truly thriving. As we move forward, keep this thought at the forefront. You have the power to shape your life's narrative. By living as if you've already won, you don't just change your circumstances, you transform your entire outlook on life, turning every challenge into a victory waiting to be realized. Let this be your guiding principle as we delve deeper into the art of perseverance and resilience in the next part of our journey with Stoicism. As we draw closer to the culmination of our exploration into Stoicism, let's delve into the art of perseverance. In Stoicism, perseverance is not merely about enduring hardships, but is seen as an intricate art that fuels progress and personal evolution. It is this enduring quality that guides you through the rough terrains of life, revealing a more enlightened and empowered version of yourself. Perseverance in Stoicism is understood as a force that carries you forward, helping you navigate through obstacles while gradually revealing the path to enlightenment and empowerment. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, aptly observed, "No great thing is created suddenly, any more than a bunch of grapes or a fig. If you tell me that you desire a fig, I answer that there must be time. Let it first blossom, then bear fruit, then ripen." This metaphor beautifully encapsulates the essence of Stoic perseverance. Achieving greatness, like ripening fruit, is a process that requires patience, care, and unwavering commitment. Consider the process of overcoming a habit like procrastination, which often seems like an insurmountable challenge. Initially, the task of changing this habit can appear overwhelming, the mountain too high to climb. However, if you start with small, deliberate actions, such as tackling just one task at a time or organizing one corner of your workspace, you begin to build momentum. Day by day, procrastination's grip loosens, replaced by a mindset of action and accomplishment. This is perseverance in action, not a dramatic overnight change, but a steady, purposeful transformation that rewrites the narrative of who you are. In life, discouragement is inevitable. There will be days when nothing seems to go right, when your efforts feel futile. Yet, Stoics remind us that failure is not an enemy, but a teacher. Each stumble is an opportunity to learn, to strengthen your resolve, and to refine your approach. Rising from failure not only builds resilience, but also fortifies the mind, much like steel is forged in the hottest flames. Ask yourself, have you ever abandoned a goal because it seemed too difficult? What might have changed if you had persisted just a little longer? Perseverance is not merely about pushing forward, it is about cultivating trust in yourself. It's about developing a quiet but unshakable belief that you have the strength to overcome any obstacle, as long as you keep moving forward. Every small action, no matter how insignificant it may seem, is carving out a path in your mind, a path that leads to the person you aspire to be. As you persevere, you weaken the grip of old habits and strengthen new ones. For instance, if you aspire to be more confident, don't wait to feel confident before acting. Start now, stand tall, speak clearly, and embrace challenges with a positive outlook. Over time, these repeated actions will reshape your identity. You'll no longer be pretending to be confident. You'll have become confident in every sense. Perseverance is a long road, but its rewards extend beyond the immediate outcomes. Along the way, you discover your own inner strength, shattering limits you once believed were unbreakable. And when you look back, you'll realize that it was not the destination, but the journey, the act of persevering itself, that transformed you. So today, will you take another step forward, or will you allow fear and doubt to dictate your path? Remember, every step, no matter how small, is part of the journey to mastering your mind and creating the life you envision. Keep going, because no great thing is created suddenly, and it is through perseverance that you will reach the greatness that lies within you. As we conclude our series on Stoicism, remember that mastering your emotions is also a crucial aspect of the philosophy. Emotions are the very essence of our humanity. They can be a source of immense strength, fueling our souls with passion and purpose. Yet, they can also become our greatest adversary, pulling us into the chaos of instability. For the Stoics, managing emotions isn't merely a skill to acquire. It is a profound journey toward inner peace, a path to rediscovering oneself in a world often dominated by turmoil. When emotions are handled with care and wisdom, we do not merely survive life's upheavals. We find the strength to conquer our minds and take control of our destinies. Remember, external events lack the inherent power to disrupt us. It is our perceptions and reactions that create the true disarray within our minds. When you master your emotions, you begin to see the world around you in a lighter, less overwhelming way. Are you ready to begin this journey of emotional management and mental conquest? What challenges in your life right now are calling for this philosophy? Share your story and let us grow and learn together. Through exchanging stories and insights, we discover that the struggle to master our emotions is a shared thread that unites us all. In conclusion, Stoicism is not just an abstract philosophy, it's a call to action. It's a reminder that you have the power to rise above limitations, to focus on what truly matters, and to live a life of meaning and resolve. You don't have to wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. This is your time to begin the journey of mastering your mind. If you found this series helpful, take a moment to reflect on the insights you've gained and consider how you can implement these principles in your daily life. Together, let's continue to unlock the power of focus and create a life worth living. Your journey starts now.